Welcome back to the Miami Herald's High School National Signing Day Preview Show. I'm Fernandez, and I'm here with our good friend, Charles Fishbein from Elite Scouting Services. He's joining us to talk a little recruiting here. Charles, tell us a little bit about this class for Dade County. Who are some of the kids that you feel can make an immediate impact as freshmen at colleges next year?
I think the number one guy is probably going to be Jamel Cook. He's a big, long, athletic safety corner kid out of Miami Central. We've seen him for 2-3 years now, and he's made an impact at the high school level. His size, his speed are going to give him a chance to at least play on special teams right away and get a chance to play next year.
A few of the recruits, actually, they're either not committed yet, they're thinking of waiting till signing day. Some of them are committed, but there's been a lot of buzz about them switching. A few of those, well, we know Pi Young is going to wait till the last minute to choose his school. CJ McWilliams is committed to Florida, but there's rumors he could switch to Miami. Eric Mitchell seems to be waiting until signing day. Where do you think those guys would be the best fit? I mean, let's start with Pi.
Well, I think Pi is a kid that could be a great fit anywhere. I think he's very underrated. You look at Miami High before he got there, they weren't winning a whole lot of games. He came in, kind of changed the culture here at this school, and they started winning. So I think players like that can take a program that's losing and turn them into a winning program, those guys are going to do well at any level, even at the next level in college. So he's definitely a guy that I think can make an impact next year.
What do you think of Eric Mitchell? I mean, he comes into Central, and you just see that pass rushing ability. He did it at Norland as well. Where do you think he is the best fit?
He's going to be a good. He was committed to Florida for a little bit. I think wherever he goes, with the ability to get to the quarterback and put pressure on the quarterback, that's something that's important now because of all these spread teams. He gives you something that a lot of guys can't do. He's not just a plug guy that's in the middle of the line of scrimmage that's not going to make plays. He's a pass rusher, and he's done that for the last couple of years.
And what about CJ McWilliams? It's a big day for Southwest. They're having, they've had some quality guys over the last few years, but a kid to land in either Gainesville or maybe Miami or somewhere like that is pretty big for that program.
I mean, it's been since, LaMarcus Joyner came out of Southwest. It's been a few years. They're not another program that's well known for players, but they had him. LaMarcus, they had another kid that went to Cincinnati and did real well the last couple of years. CJ's their next best player they've had over the last 3 years. He's going to be 2 years. He's going to be an impact player next year.
We've seen some programs do really well, Michigan, Utah down here this year. In Dade County per se, who do you feel has had so far, if everything goes the way it's supposed to, has had the best recruiting class?
Well, I think if Michigan can come down and get someone like Pi Young, they've got to be in the discussion. They've had a very good recruiting class up to this point. Then you add in the guys that they've added in Broward County, like Devin Bush and stuff. You combine it, they've done very well for an out-of-state school.